Well, the Warriors are stirring the pot again, yet again. It's been like 3 times this week. 3 times this week. But apparently, the rookie Jordan Bell, okay, which I really like him, he decided to, for whatever reason, throw a lob to himself off the backboard when they were up by 25, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was somewhere around 20 points. Up by 20 points. 4th quarter. Gonna run up to the backboard and throw yourself a lob off the backboard and dunk in their face and just hang on the rim tight. For what? Why? I don't understand. I don't get what possessed you to do that. First of all, it was in the opposing court. So it was not like you were at home, okay? Then you got Steph Curry, Durant, and the whole bench going, oh my God, really? And they wonder, like, even Warriors fans just wonder why people just seem to not like them. And I'm just trying to help you understand. Because I have said this, if you're an OG Splash Squad member, you know, you have heard me say this, maybe like last year. They are very arrogant as a team, period. They go out, because they're so good. And once again, like, if you're that good, I feel like you're able to be cocky, you know? You're able to just play around. But at that point, I think there's something that, I don't know, what's a good word for it? I would call it class, a little class, where you don't just do that in an opposing court, up by 20 in the 4th quarter. It's done. You've slaughtered them already, clearly. Why do that? You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Maybe this is a new thing, like within sportsmanship, where when you're up by a lot, you're supposed to really embarrass the other team or try to make them feel, you know, or really like stunt on them or brag on them. Maybe that's like a new chapter of sportsmanship that I've never really read on. So maybe I need to read that. I don't know. Maybe I'm behind. You know, and I've noticed that there have been 2 different reactions to this incident, okay? And so happens to be that 99.9% of the people that agree or are making excuses for this are all fans of the Warriors. Everyone else thinks it was just a little overboard, you know? Here's my thing, it happened. So it happened, whatever. But you need to expect some backlash. And if people give backlash, they're allowed to give backlash. Why are you sitting here trying to be on Twitter and on Instagram? Why are you guys mad? You're just hating because you're not as good. No. That's the first thing Warriors fans go to, hating. And I'm not touching on that in this video because that's a whole, I've done videos on that. Y'all can look that up. But the fact that you're up by 20, dunking and all this stuff, it's gonna rub people the wrong way, period. I don't care what you think, like, oh, just because we're so good, we're allowed to do that. No, that's not how it works. People are allowed to give you backlash, period. Do I think all the backlash is deserved? I mean, if they did that in the Lakers stadium, in the Staples Center, I wouldn't be too happy, period. I would not be happy about it. I wouldn't be like, oh, well, since they earned that 20-point lead, they're allowed to just go ahead and do that and celebrate in our faces. And like, I shouldn't even be mad. I should just be trying to work harder to get there. Like, no one's logical response, like when that happens to you on your court, that's not gonna be your response. Maybe that's the ideal response, cool, but that's not what people are gonna do. So stop forcing people to just not care. I'm telling you, all the Warriors fans have just said, well, instead of saying that, maybe just try to work and get on their level. Or they've said stuff like, if they got a 20-point lead, might as well have the cheerleaders start going and playing too, because you guys obviously don't care. It's like, just stop. You're going against the Mavericks with a lineup like yours, one of the deepest lineups in the league with 2 MVPs on your team. Do not just tell anybody just get on your level like that. Also, apparently Steve Kerr tried to apologize.
I just told Rick I would talk to Jordan. So he's a young guy. He's having fun out there. And, you know, he didn't even realize he had offended anybody. The older guys on our team, Sean and David, it's different school of thought. The young guys are like, we're just playing basketball. The older guys are offended, and so I talked to him.
Steve Kerr tried to apologize to Rick Carlisle, and Rick was not having it. He just said, let me just go straight to the locker room. And my thing is, if even Steve Kerr is trying to apologize, that means there's some sort of admittance of guilt. He feels a little guilty, like it's a little messed up. And y'all just still can't see it. Like, I get that you're a Warriors fan, but you gotta look at things logically. You know, if this was the Lakers and we were up by, if we were ever up by like 20 points on a team, we are in a different stadium, and let's say Kyle Kuzma does some random, like, you know, off the backboard is just automatically gonna be more flashy. Like if he did like a 360, it'd be cool. Like, ooh, ah, like Jordan Bell would not get any backlash for that. But off the backboard, I don't know what it is about that, but it's just a little more disrespectful, if y'all know what I mean. And then he like hung on the rim the way he did all that. Like if Kyle Kuzma had done that and people were getting mad at him for it, even though I would probably as a Laker fan be like, shoot, that was cool to me, like I liked it, I would definitely understand why other people would be mad, and I wouldn't sit there and try to bash them for being mad at it or giving backlash. You should have expected the backlash, Jordan. Okay, I know you're a rookie, but also you got Stephen Curry out here throwing mouthpieces at the refs, and oh, I didn't throw it at the ref, I have better aim than that. Okay. All right, well, he threw the mouthpiece near the ref. He was fined $50,000, which is a lot of money, but you know, he makes that in like a couple seconds, so it really doesn't matter. But the fact that he got that mad over a game where, first of all, they lost to the Grizzlies. 2 players got ejected, if I'm correct. 2 players versus the Grizzlies. Kevin Durant was over here showing off his ring to a Grizzlies fan. That's the stuff I'm talking about. That's what I talk about. That's exactly what I talk about. That type of attitude. I got rings. Kevin. And then you wonder why people are flaming you on Twitter. Kevin. You know, people already don't respect the way you got your ring, okay? Now you're gonna flaunt it to some Grizzlies fans because you're losing with your double MVP lineup? You're gonna flex your ring because you're losing? Why are you losing in the first place? Right now, guys, honestly, the Warriors, what are they, 1-2? Are they 1-2 at the point when I'm making this video? I don't know what's going on with them. They're a mess right now, okay? They're a mess right now. I mean, obviously they've bounced back from their 2 losses with this win over the Mavericks, but mentally they're all over the place, okay? Because good old Steph Curry isn't supposed to be, you know, throwing mouthpieces. He's supposed to be like the angelic, you know, kid, you know, everyone can relate to. Everyone loves Steph Curry, looks up to him, you know, doing all this stuff. So I know some people are probably shocked to see him. People are like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's bound to happen. You're gonna get frustrated at some point. But throwing your mouthpiece over a Grizzlies game, that's just new to me. I've never, over a Grizzlies game, like, you know, throw your mouthpiece. First off, let's just not talk about Gasol, the way he did Klay Thompson so dirty. Anyway, Kevin Durant flexing his ring at a fan for whatever reason. Steph Curry throwing his mouthpiece, and then the whole dunk thing. It's like people really wonder why they're disliked. I'm just trying to help you Warrior fans figure it out. That's some of the reasons why. Okay, stop celebrating so much when you're up by 20. You wouldn't like it if it was the other way around, but when it's you guys that are flexing on everybody else, it's fine. Put yourself in other people's shoes, that's all I'm saying. I know how it's like to be on top. I know how it's like. So I understand. But you gotta realize and remember how it was when y'all were trash, because that was not too long ago, if we really wanna think about it. But some of y'all wouldn't know that because y'all bandwagon, so for y'all, they're always been good. But anyway, I just want y'all to let me know what y'all thought about the dunk, about the mouthpiece throw, and the flexing of the ring. Just let me know. My reaction to it when I saw this stuff was just this. I said, because I knew the incoming Warrior fans to defend the Warriors and call everyone else trash was coming. I just prepared myself for it. You know, I just keep it real. I'm just logical with it, period. Just look at it from both perspectives. But let me know what y'all thought about those 3 things, okay? Comment them down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to join the squad. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. Subscribe to join the squad. I'll see y'all later. I'm tired. I'm just tired of these Warriors doing all this stuff and not expecting any backlash. Just kidding. Subscribe to the Splash Squad. I'll see y'all later. Peace.